now tuned into the Kingdom Hour Show, where we are declaring the kingdom, preaching the truth, and transforming cultures. Now here's your host, Apostle Keith.
Ladies and gentlemen, fresh.
And now it's the Kingdom Hour.
Greetings, each and every one of you. Guess what time it is? It's that time. It's the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. Goes down every Friday, 4:30, right here on every digital streaming platform: Facebook, YouTube, Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Spotify. If you got it, we're there. It's the Kingdom Hour Radio Show, also streaming remotely live into the radio, WABL station 1570 and 97.3 out there in the Tangible Hope Parish. Get ready. We about to do it, y'all. It's the Kingdom Hour. Let's go. That's right, I'm your host, Apostle Keith, in the building. We got a full house on today. Great in-studio guests. But first and foremost, I want to give a shout-out to those who walk with us and support us. Sponsor here at the Kingdom Hour Radio Show, Elevate Church of Baton Rouge, 10957 Greenwell Springs Road, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Service time, 10:30 on a Sunday, 6:30 on a Tuesday. I want you to come out and be a part of our Bible study on a Tuesday night. And then every Thursday, I wish I was in church, I would say, neighbor. Every Thursday for the last 16 years, it's Church on the Levee, downtown Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Every Thursday at 5 o'clock, Church on the Levee goes down. Opportunity for you and yours to be the hands and feet of Jesus Christ as we serve and minister to the homeless population down there, the bread of life and a meal to feed their bellies. If you would be willing to be a part of that opportunity, simply send an email to outreachresources with an S225@gmail.com. Again, that's outreachresources225@gmail.com. If you would like to be a part of that outreach, to be a blessing to those here in the city, send it today. And then, of course, we cannot forget A&R All Tax Service. Yeah, when that tax season rolls around, you want to make sure you get A&R All Tax Service, the fast, friendly, reliable, and affordable tax service. Over 60 years of experience to get it done for you. That's A&R All Tax Service. You can give them a call today at 225-775-1706. Again, that's 225-775-1706. Or you could drop by, pay them a visit at 12841 Plank Road there in Baker, Louisiana. When you arrive, ask for Ruby Richard, Audrey Palmer, or Miss Irma Bajeron. When you want it done right, then you want A&R All Tax Service to do it for you. They'll get the job done. Don't forget, we have church taboo topics coming your way. It's the tough topics that you would like to talk about but don't have the courage, the space to play, or the place to talk about it. Well, we talk about those tough topics right here on the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. When that time comes, get your fingers ready to dial 225-406-7674. Again, that's 225-406-7674. And then Bless Up or Mess Up, new music that we're going to air on this platform. Give you, the listening audience, opportunity to weigh in on that music to let us know if it's a bless up, it's a keeper, if it's a mess up, what we going to do with it.
We're going to
keep it to somebody else. Keep it to themselves.
Yeah. Keep it to themselves.
Give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh. Say thanks but no thanks.
Yeah.
Try again.
Yeah. Try and try again. Yeah, that's Bless Up or Mess Up coming your way 225-406-7674 is the number to dial. When that time comes, you can let us know what your thoughts would be on that new music. We're going to introduce the Kingdom crew and the Kingdom production crew when we get back on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere. Stick around. It's the Kingdom Hour Radio Show.
The hour cometh, and now it's the Kingdom Hour. Join us for the Kingdom Hour Radio Show with the Apostle Keith and the Kingdom Crew. Live on Fridays at 4:30 on WABL 97.3 FM, WABL 1570, proclaiming the kingdom, preaching the truth, and transforming culture.
This is Mommy Moments with the Glamazon Mom.
If you find yourself extremely tearful, numb, aggressive, or excessively irritable, these can be indicators of depression or anxiety and should be taken seriously. When stress management just isn't cutting it, it may be time to address the fact that your mom's stress may have become something more, and it might be time to consider going to therapy. Finding a therapist, preferably one who specializes in maternal mental health, can be an excellent next step because how you manage stress is often a model for your kids. I'm Ebony Funderburk, your Glamazon mom. Take this serious.
That's a mommy moment. Be a Glamazon Mom. Like our fan page and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Glamazon Moms. And remember, not all superheroes wear capes. Glamazon Mom.
This is Antonio Neal, and I love listening to Scripture Radio on WABL 1570 AM and 97.3 FM.
It's the Kingdom Hour with your host Apostle and the Kingdom Crew. The voice, Desiree Collins, Pastor Travis Paul, and Ricky Robinson.
Welcome back to the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. I'm your host, Apostle Keith, in the building with us today. Of course, we got the Kingdom production crew over there holding it down, the dynamic duo. That's right, it's the Funky Co-Meninas. That is the dynamic duo. That is none other than Malika Tamu Menina. Yep, I said it, Tamu Menina, whole government name, everything. Yep, yeah. And then, of course, that's Nicholas Braxton Menina. Yep, his whole government name, too. Yep, they down, holding it down over there. The whites, the reds, the blues, the greens, and all of that. Pushing all the buttons and doing what they does. That's the Meninas, the Funky Co-Meninas. And over here is the Kingdom Crew. Full table today, of course. None other than the amazing, the wonderful, the voice, I'm telling you, melodious sounds of none other. It is none other than Ricky Robinson. Yes, the Emerged Butterfly. I got you, didn't I? I did. I know. I saw you was ready. You was
I was ready too.
Yeah, so you was ready? I got both of y'all. Yeah, I got both of y'all.
Just gotta stay ready.
Yeah. And then, of course, that's Desiree DC, the voice. The newly elected, sworn in District Number 3 councilperson, Desiree Collins. Yes, congratulations. Yes. We get a hand clap. How about that?
Yes.
Yep. Come on. How's it feel to be, sworn in and all that? You're official now.
It feels good.
Yeah.
I'm grateful. It's another opportunity and station for servant leadership.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you're a servant leader, it's just serving in a new room, right?
Come on. Serving in a new room.
Serving in a new room. But,
like
the
that.
service to God's hands and feet is still the same hands and feet.
My God.
I'm thankful that it can be used for that in this season for
That's
that
good.
purpose. So I'm humbled and just a new room, right?
Wow.
New room for
New
service.
room. Yeah. I remember when my son was a baby, I used to, when we would wash him in the tub, I would grab his feet and make him laugh. I say, funky feet, doom, 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 funky feet, doom, doom. When you talked about new hands and feet, I was just hoping it wasn't funky feet.
I think it's okay today.
I think
I think it's okay. Yeah.
Just no funky feet.
No
funky feet
no.
today.
funky feet.
No.
No funky feet today.
Yeah, no funky feet.
No funky feet.
Yeah, okay, all right. Because Jesus said, Peter and him had this conversation about Jesus washing his feet. He said, if you're going to wash my feet, wash my whole body.
Oh. phone call.
Oh, phone call.
Phone call.
Speaking of which,
Speaking of which, phone call. Yes. To knock the phone off, you need phone call.
that's right.
Yeah. What about where's our phone call?
You used it all.
Don't get muted early, Ricky. Don't get muted early. It's too early in the game to be getting muted.
So what that means is you must be quite fresh.
That's correct.
But see, it's the beautiful thing about phone call. It doesn't require much. It lasts for days.
You would know.
Ooh.
Yeah, you go again. Nothing. There it is, phone off. If you, you got a body, a BO problem, you want to get the funk off. Yeah, www.funkoff.com, and that's with the PH. Yeah, funkoff.com. But I mean, if you got the funk, you got the funk.
Because it's balancing your pH in your
pH
body.
balances.
Yes,
That's right.
yes.
Yeah.
Anything else? What were you thinking?
Right. And it's all natural and has no, other additives. It's natural. No aluminum or none of that. You like that?
Can't help yourself, huh? I don't even try to say the word.
Yeah. We can't let Ricky say get the phone call.
I don't say the word. It don't come out right.
Yeah. She's got a lisp.
Yeah, I have a lisp. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
So
you
I
gotta get the phone call.
I can speak it, but I can't say it the way that he can. So.
You just had a moment over there, huh? Yeah. It's gonna be good. It's
So
okay.
many words. So many.
You want to try to say it? I wish I could find the bottle.
She over there getting hot, y'all.
She like,
My God. This is a Christian radio program. I promise you. It is.
It is a Christian radio show.
Yeah, I promise.
Please
Yeah.
do not say the word, Ricky. I will not.
Yes, and we won't allow you either,
I will
Ricky.
not. I'm not going to try ever again. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah, the FTC is going to find us if Ricky have to say the word. Yeah. But yes, Funk Off, www.funkoff.com to get yours today. It's an amazing product. And then, of course, we have special studio days. We got in the studio with us today the other half, the better half.
The better half.
The better
The better half.
of Ricky Robinson, Ricky's Creative Concepts. Yeah.
Our
And
Rebirth Consulting and Management Group.
I love
as
it.
well as Rebirth Transactional Conversation for Better Transformation.
Her Uber driver.
And my Uber driver.
Her publicist.
And my publicist. My cook.
And
my clean.
Your provider.
And my everything.
Your
There we go.
What you
There
talking
we
Sing
about?
us on by everything.
And my everything.
Your profit.
Yeah.
Hey, come on now. None other than Mr. Chauncey Servette Robinson. Yeah, he's in the building with us today. Yeah. Get them lips ready.
time.
Yeah.
I'm
Right
so glad to see Sir
Yeah,
Chauncey.
welcome.
Sir, that it's such a,
Why you have to keep?
I'm so moved every time he comes in.
Yeah.
with all that he.
You talking about Mr. Servette?
Yeah, this and that.
Oh, okay.
He's just. Sir, that's a lot.
Yeah, so that's a lot.
So that's
I like that.
like
Sir,
that?
that's
Sir,
a lot.
That's a lot.
Oh, that's amazing.
You like it? The word.
You
What?
can say it if you want to. Sir,
What
that's
word
a lot.
did you say? What did you hear?
I think I heard was some Sirloin or something.
Sir, that's a lot.
So that a lot.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a
okay.
lot.
All right. Or sir, that.
So that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can get with this, or you
You
can
get with that. Yeah.
So if you can get with this,
Or
but
you-
this is where it's at.
Yeah.
You keep
And just
saying
put it together.
it's going to make me keep doing this.
Sir,
So
that.
so that a lot.
You could try it.
So that a lot.
So it can be
So
so
that a
that a
lot.
lot.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's like an elevation of it. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh,
There you go.
my bad.
Come on.
Another one. Come on.
Okay. All right.
Now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Salty scap. Salty scap.
He shaved his face, so it's a little bit,
Oh, stubbly.
you're stubbly.
Okay.
But look, the head was just fresh and so smooth.
Yeah. Or maybe you just need some phone call from your lips.
Is it possible that
I'm sorry, say again.
is it possible that the audience is only hearing music and not us as someone is messaging?
Oh, I don't know. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible that they hear the music and not us. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Nah, they should be able to hear everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless they have their Bluetooth on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So sometimes they have to turn their Bluetooth off to
Yeah,
be able to
just
hear us
put on the speaker.
If they're listening to their phone or through YouTube, Spotify, Apple
Yeah.
TV, Roku TV.
Yeah, that's on
You
their
know,
end.
depending on if they're on their car at the same time. But
Okay.
if you're not following us on those platforms, you should go ahead and do so right now. So like, share, and follow us at The Kingdom Hour Radio Show by pressing the button. It has it right there on the post. The Kingdom Hour Radio Show, Christian podcast, at your fingertips on a good old Friday afternoon from 4:30 to 5:30 on your radio airways and from 5:30 to 6:30 on all digital platforms. Go follow.
Yeah, and if you ever miss an episode, you can check us out on one of those platforms. Go back and rewind the tape. Get it in. Yep. It is the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. We're going to have a special in-studio guest get into the life and the story. And she's an author. Author. She done wrote a book. Yeah, so we're going to get a chance and opportunity to talk to her as well. So we want you to stick around. Don't go anywhere. It's the Kingdom Hour Radio Show.
It's the Kingdom Hour on WABL. Keep it locked.
Colossians 3:1-3. If then you were raised with Christ, seek those things which are above, where Christ is, sitting at the right hand of God. Set your mind on things above, not on things on the earth. For you died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God.
The hour cometh, and now it's the Kingdom Hour.
Yep, it's the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. I'm your host, Apostle Keith. It's crazy up in here as always, but in studio with us on today, all the way from the NO NOLA, it's Miss Trina Dorsey in the building with us on today. Hello, Trina.
What's going on?
Tree.
That's it.
Yeah.
Tree to bless.
Tree to bless. I like that.
That's what they call me on Instagram.
That's what they call you?
That's it.
Yeah, what your people call you? What your people call you?
Tree.
I was close. Tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. So glad to have you in the building with us on today.
It's an honor.
It's an honor.
She got the New Orleans.
You got that New Orleans. You got that New Orleans way with it.
Not just a regular kind.
Yeah.
You know what you already know.
It's an honor, right?
That's nah. She got to put some extra on it.
Like y'all lucky I came, right? It's like no, it's an honor. You need to know. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
She had hot sauce on it.
I know where I am, and I'm glad to be here.
I'm from New Orleans.
I'm from New Orleans, baby.
The inheritance of the Lord up in
Hey,
this space.
baby.
It is your honor for me to be stepping up them faith steps today.
I tell you,
honor I
them
made
steep
it.
steps.
Us to be together. Don't
She
get
was
it.
not catching her breath, but she was nervous. She was trying to catch her breath.
to give you time to process.
Them steps to God.
Right.
Them steps got you, huh, Tree?
Yeah, look. And I was trying to eat on a piece of chicken, run up here with the chicken in my hand and everything.
You
I
was
love
you
it.
thought you had some rails.
Thought I had my little.
So
What kind of chicken?
She said, "What kind?"
Right across the street to the little gas station.
The little gas station, you know.
You know,
I'm just saying, you heard?
Like
they got the
bone
best
in or
chicken.
boneless?
No, that's a chicken.
You gotta have a bone in
It's
it.
a bone.
It's a bone in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know I was coming right into it. You know, y'all.
Oh, we
Y'all
jump right
don't
in.
play.
That's how we do around
You
here.
can actually be
Come on now,
eating,
baby. We
you know.
get right in it,
Y'all was
baby.
ready.
Yeah, with 4:30. We
Had
have
the
a
mic
countdown.
and everything.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah.
That's how we run it. You heard me?
You heard me, baby.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Whoa there.
Did she have a cold drink?
Cool.
What was
Yeah,
it?
yeah. That's how we get out. Yeah.
The cool drink. Y'all got that.
What's the flavor you had?
Got that. Ooh. Orange, huh?
It was. What was your flavor?
Red.
Don't let them tell you what your
Red.
flavor was. What your flavor was?
I had a soda.
Now you from North Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
That's where I'm
She
from.
trying to act like she from Uptown now. I had a
She said she
soda.
had a
No,
I was
you.
definitely from Uptown.
Are you?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
see that? See that? I knew it. I knew it. Oh, soda. No, you talking about a cold drink.
Hey, what flavor was it?
A Coke.
Okay.
Okay. She ain't bring an orange.
Or red. She didn't have red. She had a Coke. She had a
She
Coke.
had a Coke. Now, did you have a brand version or an unbrand version?
Oh, no, I don't drink nothing brand.
Okay.
See, she bougie.
She trying not
She
to give
uptown.
She uptown. She had a
She bougie.
Coca-Cola.
no. She trying not to give any credit to the company if
Oh,
they're
you're
not
right.
paying
You're
her.
right. That's all
They ain't
right.
paying us nothing. So
That's
yeah,
why
good
she
job.
said.
Yeah, she had a Coke.
Okay, I just asked.
A
Okay,
cola.
never mind. It's a
That's
cola.
how she
You're
run
right.
it.
You're
Yeah,
right.
it's
They
a
ain't
cola.
paying her
That's
for
what she
that.
said.
She understands the
Coca-Cola
business.
if you want us to
Understand the
advertise you,
assignment.
okay?
I understand the assignment, yo.
Better take it.
Good
Come
job.
on now.
Yes, indeed. Well, I'm glad to have you here. Yeah.
Glad
Now,
to
now
be
are
here.
you in the city of Baton Rouge or you're in New Orleans still?
I'm in Baton Rouge.
Come on.
Yeah.
What brought you to Baton Rouge? Not Katrina, huh?
No. This is home away from home.
Okay.
My family is from here.
Okay.
Yeah, so Katrina actually ran me to Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How did you enjoy that?
I want to go back.
To Atlanta?
Yeah, I stayed there 9 years.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Didn't that happen?
every
Breaking
time.
stuff.
Yeah, she always doing that. I don't know.
Can't get right.
Can't get right.
Y'all gonna leave her alone.
Oh,
But I
my
love
bad.
her.
I got Trina about around here from NO
What
that
you
she had
trying
my
to say,
back. You know what
baby?
I'm saying?
You
You know
about
what I'm talking about. Y'all keep talking about that. She's sitting right on side of me and
You
stuff.
heard
You know what I'm saying? She's
Yes.
from Uptown. You heard me?
But
Is
did you just hear that she loved Baton Rouge? Though?
is
That's all right though.
Okay.
She live in Baton Rouge, but she got that New Orleans born and raised in her baby. Keep playing.
She like, all right, that's enough of that.
she whipping that baby.
she getting it.
She probably my cousin.
Oh, probably is.
Say,
What's
baby,
that?
Probably is.
we can.
Y'all got the freckle on the same spot.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing. She said probably my cousin.
Check your people. I got people in New Orleans too, baby.
She got it down, baby. I ain't lying.
Yeah, she working it.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. So Atlanta and then back to Louisiana.
Yeah, back to what I call Big Ragley.
Yeah, well, that's what everybody called the big rag. Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Yeah, but we're proud of our state.
They got good people here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of people, but we
Yeah.
got good people. Yeah. So tell the listening audience, the world, who Trina Dorsey is, and and what bring you by this week, this way.
I'm officially Trina Thompson. I became Trina Dorsey in 2019.
Okay.
I was married.
Okay.
So I made my name in Atlanta as Trina Dorsey. When I first came out with my story, that was my name. So people know me on all the platforms as Trina Dorsey.
Got you.
So I'm trying to lean away from that name because I'm divorced.
Okay.
He don't need no credit for nothing. Okay.
You ain't gonna be like Tina and say, I want my name.
Oh, I didn't already change that name.
It's all you had to catch yourself. Tree was like, oh. You had to pull that one back, Tree. Tree, you had to pull that one back.
Gone.
So you gave him his name back.
What?
Uh-huh.
Girl.
And we
That's
fixed
another book.
and it's fixed on
She
the
says
screen
another
right now.
That's
It's
another
fixed on the
book.
screen. There you go. It's
I
fixed
like
on the
y'all.
screen.
We got you covered.
Yeah, right.
I like y'all.
That's
Yeah.
the production
Respect,
company. That's
right.
production.
Yeah.
So yeah, I came out with my story back in 2000. I want to say 17 in Atlanta. I beat cancer twice.
Wow.
I had thyroid cancer and I had breast cancer. So that didn't work out. They removed the tumors out of my throat, and then I still had a problem with swallowing. And they was telling me I was having panic attacks, that I was cured from the cancer. But then when the doctor heard a little of my story, he just was telling me that I had to heal from the inside. That he said the stuff that I was holding in was the causing of the anxiety.
Wow.
And if I didn't take care of my inside, that I wouldn't probably never swallow. That was causing me not to swallow because the cancer was cured. God had covered me from the cancer.
Yeah.
It was just the depression and the anxiety after that.
So it was the physical and the mental and emotional
It was.
combination.
And it just was things that I thought I put in my past as a little girl, because all this come from trauma from in the past.
Yeah.
So people think you could store away trauma and just move on. Sometimes when you cold, it's gonna come back to haunt you.
Come on.
Because you're not finished with God's work.
All right.
So he's gonna let you think you got through.
Preach, black woman.
He gonna think you got through.
Yeah.
So he brought me through it. I'm talking about a storm, and a storm that I thought I couldn't bear. So it ain't like I didn't know Christ.
Yeah.
I didn't tell Christ to come step in everything I was going through.
Wow.
So he let me lose a lot, even almost my mind. And like it just was always, I stood on faith. Like I always say, God ain't gonna see me, there, see me through. He wouldn't bring me there if he won't see me through.
Yeah.
And then I still just didn't get it I just knew I had something in me that was different.
Yeah.
And I just didn't know. So moving fast forward, my grandfather is my father.
She just said that like in passing.
Yeah.
If you
Pump
weren't
the
paying
brake for me for
attention,
a
you
second.
ain't gonna catch up for the rest of the show.
Yeah. I mean, just I matriculated through school, but it was a slow process. Okay. So I need you to take it slow for me. Say that again.
My grandfather is my father.
So your grandfather's your father. He raised you.
Well, he did raise me, but my mom is the baby of 8. And my grandmother, back in those days, she couldn't read or write. He was control of the house.
Yeah.
My grandmother married her daughters off about 14 and 15. The mere fact my mom was the only one left in the house, was about to get married, but discovered she was pregnant before she got married. She was she was 16.
Okay.
And wound up, the baby was for my father. She got pregnant for her dad. And they didn't want to mess his name up. He was a well-known, man in the streets. And I don't know how my mom ended up in a mental institution. My grandmother couldn't read or write, so she said she thought she signed my mom in the hospital to just get her some help. And she signed her rights over to the state.
Oh, wow.
So my mom been in a mental institution from state to state since 16. She made 62 this Wednesday just passed.
Wow.
So shout out, happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Right.
Yeah.
So at the age of 10, that's when I found out literally, the family went to talking and was saying, y'all need to tell her the truth, So as a little girl, I was getting teased because I looked at more like my aunties than, we looked exactly alike. And my grandmother actually brought me here to Baton Rouge because she didn't want me in the house with my grandfather neither, not, thinking he may do me something. And he actually came back.
Did they stay together during that time?
My grandmother stayed till he died.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
She said it was the best thing he could do when he did die.
Oh,
It set her free.
Yeah.
And like I said, coming up, I was kind of bullied. My aunties, them, they accepted me a little bit, but they didn't. Then the mere fact their sons started molesting me from the, I was 11, they were 16. I wouldn't say nothing because I knew what my mom had went through, and I just didn't know what to say. I didn't have nobody ready to protect me. My grandfather was always in the, working, and my grandmother was working, so it was like I was raising myself. Yeah. So all I knew was to be quiet until I got old enough to get out.
Yeah. And what age was that you
I got pregnant at 16. And at 17 in New Orleans, once you had a child, you consider grown. So, but I got locked up at 16, almost 17. So I had just had my son, and they put me in the youth study center. And once I turned 17, the judge released me. And I wound up living in public housing with my son. I was working, putting myself through school and stuff like that at that young age. I became a parent. So as time went on, I just buried that. I thought I got rid of those, memories. But then something in me still felt like I needed my family. So I would always go around, still try to get questions and stuff like that. And just try to move past it, until I caught the thyroid cancer after Katrina.
Yeah.
And then that's when things just started happening, as I got older. And once I started speaking out, I saw that, things started humbling in my spirit. And I first told my grandmother before I went public with it. I asked her, I said, well, I'm going public with this story. And first she was not agreeing with it. My family wasn't agreeing with it. I talked to all of them, and they didn't agree at first. So I was like, it's either I die with this with them, or I break this cycle of me and my children.
Yeah.
And that's what I done. I chose me.
Come on. I chose me. I love it.
We're glad you did.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're free.
Absolutely.
And walking in freedom to be able to tell it with not a tear in your eye.
Oh, no. I'm crying days over.
Yeah. Come on now.
Yeah.
It's because you chose you.
Not when you're walking in victory.
And actually, today is my grandmother's birthday.
Wow.
Rest in peace.
Come on. Strong black woman.
Yeah.
Wow. Love it. In the building with us today, Trina Thompson in the building with us today. She is the author of the book, The Lies They Told Me. Yeah, you can pick it up where? Where can you pick it up at?
Well, right now, we have pre-sales. Right now, it's going on my social media. The link is on there. My Instagram is Tree2Bless, TreeToBlessed.
Yeah.
On Instagram. I'm kind of locked out on my Facebook right now.
Locked out?
Yeah.
You forever get locked up and locked out. Don't go to us. Stick around. More with, we're going to call her Dr. Trina Thompson.
It's the Kingdom Hour with your host Apostle and the Kingdom Crew. The voice, Desiree Collins, Pastor Travis Paul, and Ricky Robinson.
This is Mommy Moments with the Glamazon Mom.
You know, we as parents tend to pour a lot of time and effort into keeping the peace at home. But is conflict always a bad thing? As our kids mature into teenagers and become more independent, they'll begin to think differently than we do. But rather than avoiding the discussion, we have an opportunity to affirm that we'll always love them even when our opinions differ. As well, it gives way to opportunities for both of you to consider other perspectives that may have not been considered before. Opportunities to learn and grow. Who says you have to have a conflict-free relationship with your kids? Conflict and healthy resolution is like iron sharpening iron. I'm Ebony Funderburk, your Glamazon mom, making an iron sharpening iron kind of day. And stay fabulous, honey.
That's a mommy moment. Be a Glamazon mom. Like our fan page and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Glamazon Moms. And remember, not all superheroes wear capes. Glamazon Mom.
Join us for the Kingdom Hour radio show with the Apostle Keith and the Kingdom Crew. Live on Fridays at 4:30 on WABL 97.3 FM, WABL 1570, proclaiming the kingdom, preaching the truth, and transforming culture.
The Kingdom Hour wants to tell you about the Jambalaya Shop at 225-243-7001. You should visit the Jambalaya Shop in Denham Springs. Whether you're tailgating, planning for a family reunion, and, not so sure that yours is going to turn out right, well, trust it to the Jambalaya Shop. You might even want to be taking the night off from cooking to feed the family or just grabbing something for your lunch break. The Jambalaya Shop has a menu items that's just right for you for any occasion. Whether it's jambalaya, pastelaya, red beans, gumbo, shrimp etouffee, shrimp fettuccine, pork roast, and gravy. Visit the Jambalaya Shop. Your mouth is watering now. It's Friday. Why not swing on over there? The secret is in the pot. It's the Jambalaya Shop at 225-243-7001. Where? It's at 7755 Magnolia Beach Road, East number E, in Denham Springs. This the Jambalaya Shop. Go see them and tell them the Kingdom Hour radio show sent you.
Has your small engine equipment has been experiencing lop issues?
Issues?
Yes, lop. Lack of performance, meaning that it's not working properly, or you probably broke it last year and your grass is probably growing majorly high. But, you can call Roberts Small Engine Repairs for fast and friendly service. They fix it all. Lawnmowers, blowers, trimmers, four-wheelers, ATVs, golf carts, pressure washers, generations, and so much more. If it has a small engine, they can fix it. All work is warranted. Small Engine Repair is located at 10808 Greenwell Springs Road, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, 10808 Grimrock Springs Road, 225-272-5604. Tell them the Kingdom Hour sent you over.
The hour cometh, and now it's the Kingdom Hour. It's the Kingdom Hour.
That's right, it's the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. I'm your host, Apostle Keith, in the building with us. It just keeps getting fuller and fuller and fuller in the house. Yep, it's the Kingdom Crew, none other than Ricky Robinson, the Emerged Butterfly, Desiree DC, the voice, sitting in with us today. I won't say it, but that's Mr. Chauncey over there. Normally I would call him Mr. Sir, but I ain't gonna say it. I mean, if I was to say that, then, something would happen. Hey! Then, of course, in the building with us today, sitting in the studio live with us here at L Studio, it is Miss Trina Thompson in the building with us today, sharing her amazing story of overcoming two-time survivor of cancer and just the trauma bombs. But you made it.
Yes.
You made it. You made it.
That's her right
I
there.
made it.
Yeah.
She made it here.
She made it.
Oh, I made it.
And still making it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's purpose on your life. Yeah.
Just the beginning.
Yeah. I like that. It's just the start of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, and then watch this. Because, the trachea and all of that messed up, it gave you this nice, beautiful, raspy voice.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's very distinctive.
It tingles.
You know what I mean? It tingles, yeah. Yeah. I like that. So there's purpose in that.
Yeah.
Do you sing a little bit?
No, I can get down now.
No. That's not what I asked you. I asked him, could you sing?
Yeah, I can sing.
Do you sing or do you sing?
See, thank you, son.
A little bit of both.
Oh,
Okay.
she'll meet you where your faith is.
Okay.
She said, "I'll meet you where your faith is."
Yeah.
You got faith for it. She got it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Trust me.
You saw the eye?
I saw that. She give me a little attitude with it too.
That's confidence.
I'm about to go
Trina,
back
you
and
really
That's what I'm
see?
trying to tell you. See, I'm a Leo.
What that mean?
See, they think me cocky, but I have a lot of confidence.
Oh, that's what it is. Just confidence.
I know
what it is.
I ain't conceited. I'm confident. Yeah. Okay. All right. I see you. That boy got the little leak.
Got the alto.
It's
Got the
confidence
alto
up
in
there.
it.
That's confident.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, like really for real. You say?
She told you already. She said what she said.
Oh, my
You
bad.
trying to get her to prove it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
I mean,
you,
you,
dog.
but
You calling her out?
you have to have some kind of
Challenge.
You gotta ask. You gotta ask.
We're going to be back up before you go.
Look at you look.
Oh, so you want to hit on the spine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Call
how
you out.
Come on, Leo. Tony the Tiger. I'm a Leo. Come on, Tony the Tiger.
Confident. They call it cocky, but I'm confident.
Yeah.
Let's go. Look, you hear me, baby?
Bib.
Y'all got to tell me what y'all want? Got a request?
What? No.
Whatever you call
I
it.
don't know what's on my mind. Like, I got to really just hear some music. To
Come and
sing.
lay hands on you. Come on, put your head right there. Put your head right there. No, not your hand, your head. I'm just.
You can actually just
Don't take it off.
You can make up something.
She said don't take it off.
That's what I do.
Make up something.
Y'all ain't about to embarrass me now.
Oh, okay.
y'all
We gonna
want
be
to
with
sing
you. We gonna do it
something?
with
Okay,
you.
we could sing the lies they told.
Ooh.
I don't know that song.
No, that's the book you wrote.
The song that's coming.
Yeah, you can make it up. Come on.
Make it up.
Okay.
Well, look. It was the lies they told. Y'all come on my back up.
Come on, back up.
The lies they told.
The lies they told.
I feel like it's a quartet song.
Lies they told.
That sound like a hit.
They be lying all the time.
They
I don't know. It got-
told them lies. I'm gonna tell them.
Tell them.
I'ma tell them.
I'ma
Tell
tell
them.
I'ma tell them.
I'm gonna tell them.
I'm gonna tell them.
You better tell them.
They told
They
them lies.
told
They
them.
told.
And
Don't get
told them.
them bows.
And told
I don't know what I'm
them.
saying.
But you're going back up now. Take lead now.
Yeah, you got
we
me
got
lead.
you.
My
Well,
God.
she took over.
She,
I
that's
was
what she
trying to-
have a tendency to do that.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
witness to
yeah.
that. I'm witness to that.
She have a tendency to do that to you. Just take over.
Yes, go ahead.
We like
though.
it.
It's too late now. The moment
like
gone.
it.
My bad.
So currently, they can pick up the book right now doing pre-orders. When is it due to release?
Cyber Friday, Black Friday.
Black Friday.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Wow. So if they want to get a pre-release copy, order in. So go to your Facebook page. But you've been locked out.
I've been locked out. So
So
you can go to
how
my
we gonna do
Instagram.
this?
You
Okay.
go to my Instagram. It's
Instagram.
in my link. And right now we are giving out 2 tickets to the book signing on Black Friday.
Okay.
For the event. So if you buy your book now, you get 2 tickets to the event.
Okay.
So that you get your autograph copy signed by me and be blessed to be in my presence.
Yeah.
So
That's
wait
what's
on
up.
to get your
When is
book.
the event?
Black.
It's gonna be
Black
Cyber Friday. Black Friday.
Okay, she said, okay, there's going to be a book signing that's going to be on Cyber Friday,
Yeah,
too.
the book
okay.
gonna drop that night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
before 12.
Where's the
that
event
night.
going to be held at?
Atlanta, the first event. Then
Oh,
I'm
it's in
coming back to
Atlanta.
Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Oh, you really trying to get back to the ATL?
Yeah, well,
9 years.
Huh? No, yeah.
It was 9 years.
Yeah, I
home.
know. Yeah, it's the process.
I'm trying to get back to Atlanta, but it's what God want me to go with.
You better
I'm
preach.
following His lead.
You better preach, black
so
woman.
if I have to be here in Baton Rouge, I'm gonna be obedient to God.
You better.
If He don't tell me to move to Atlanta, that's why Trina wanna go.
Uh-huh.
But I gotta go where God tell me to go.
You better go, baby.
That's right.
Because obedience is better than sacrifice.
Sacrifice. That's right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what got me here today, being obedient.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So back to your story. So it's there's so many dynamics to the essence of your story. You know, of the family and
It is.
just the family betrayal and the family violation and all of that. How you have any other siblings besides?
I have a brother that my mom got pregnant in the state custody. She was in Belle Chase State School across the river. I don't know if y'all are too familiar about that school. And she got pregnant. It got to be by one of the workers. If not, it was another, client there.
yeah.
But the men's on this side, the women on this side. So
Yeah.
if y'all was watching, I don't know how they intertwine. They did try to abort the baby when she was 5 months pregnant. The doctor looked in her files and saw that she had a living daughter. They called me, and the state tried to sweep that under the rug. So when I did try to hold them accountable for it, I have no rights to my mother. The state,
'cause she signed-
right.
they were signed
so
over.
at this point, they still covering up. My little brother is 29 right now.
Oh, wow.
So this is why this is so important to me that I get this message out because the state needs to pay. She already had to suffer that having a baby for her father, and she got away from me. And then to have a baby that they let her bear in a state, let her have that baby, snatch that baby from her hospital. She's not in her right mind, don't know she's going through all this. And to be honest, she even must know her son's name. She know what she named her son and everything. So I just think she had enough is enough. She had a rough life, and nobody never spoke for her. They just left her there, and now is my season to start talking.
Yeah.
And do you have you ever met your brother?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's here in Baton Rouge.
Okay.
I'm surprised he ain't on, my live.
Yeah. And what's his name?
His name Nathan.
Hey, Nate.
Nathan Thompson.
Nate. All right,
Yeah.
Nate Dog. I don't know where that came from.
Baby.
So what is your relationship like with your mom now? Have you had opportunity?
My relationship is pretty well now with my mom. I got to keep her for 2 years. 2 years ago, when my grandmother passed, I went to get her to go to her mom's funeral. And the home that she was living in New Orleans, when I popped up, they had her barred in a house with just boards.
Wow.
And the workers was at a second line. So she couldn't even much get out. So I called the police, I called everything, and that company actually got charged with 9 neglect charges.
Yeah. That's what
So
I
they
say.
wound up giving her to me. And I brought her to Atlanta with me. Like I said, I was going through a divorce, so I had to sell my home. And I came back to Louisiana because this is where she was getting all her benefits from because this is where she's, So they had something called a waiver program. And when I brought her here, I had to wind up staying with her sister, her oldest sister, until I found me a house. So her sister didn't want her there.
Oh, wow.
So that's how my mama got back into the state custody, and I wound up going back to Atlanta. Came back once my house got, my apartment got, here, and now the judge ruled that my mama, have custody over because I guess he just feel like I wasn't stable at that time, and I don't know what they told him because I wasn't even much, and got subpoenaed to go to court to talk on my mama's behalf. So everything is just, I'm just doing illegal stuff without me knowing.
Yeah.
So I just don't know. So,
Have you sought out legal counsel yet? I'm sorry. Yeah.
no, so that's why I really went live and told my story because I just wanted somebody to hear it, and matter of fact, I got good feedback. People that work with my mama over 20 years was like, hold on. I never knew Pat had a daughter. I never knew this and I never knew that. So, they called me, they inboxed me and was like, they just never knew why she was put in state custody from the beginning. Because once they got her file, they knew she was never mental retarded, because the Belle Chase State School was for mental retardation children.
We're going to say mentally challenged.
Mentally challenged children. Okay, let's clear that up.
Yeah.
So, and she wasn't never mentally challenged.
Yeah.
She just was, molested and, things like that. So,
I heard you say when you were speaking about your story about that you realized that your anxiety because things were still within you, meaning that it was still within your soul, and that those things that you was still having those little girl moments that you could no longer operate the way you wanted to because you was having the anxiety because of those things that were still within you. Right. Can you imagine that those same things that were within you was also in your mom?
Oh yeah. At one time I didn't understand nothing what I was going through. It was at a point that I stopped going to see my mama. I was so embarrassed and never sat back to say, to think, how does this make her feel?
Yeah,
it was a point in time I would go see her and she would get up and leave. So, because she couldn't look me in my face, so she would walk off. And I was so selfish because I was like, you left me here, like you get a hideaway. You get to come over here. And, at one time I just thought she was pretending to lose her mind just so she don't face her, the
reality,
trauma and just didn't want to deal with me. So it was questions that my mama couldn't answer for me, so it was hard on me as a young girl, literally coming up, with no questions asked, just lies they told,
Yeah. Wow.
So, I just feel like anybody, look, depression and anxiety is real. And I never knew that until I had to battle it. It caused me not to eat solid food for 14 years. I lived off Ensure for 14 years.
My goodness.
I drank 13 Ensures a day for 14 years because I was afraid of swallowing, thinking I was going to choke. The enemy had my mind to take me out. I just felt like if the enemy would have took me out, he knew this story would have never got out, and my mama would have never been free.
Yeah.
So I do believe in demonic spirits, and I feel like my grandfather planted that. I was a seed of him. And long as they had the attack on my mind, and I couldn't say nothing, I was silent, they would have got set free. The mere fact I healed myself and let God use me and deliver, because I'm eating now. Ain't no more insurance.
My mind did go to the
Slim
fried
Shady.
chicken.
Was up?
Yeah.
My mind did go to the fried chicken and cola
Yeah,
you just had, so
That's what I'm
obviously
saying.
you delivered,
It
right?
didn't went to all that pig feet, all kind of turkey necks, whatever.
Hog maw.
That's how far delivered you.
I like hog maw too. Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen.
Eating all the food.
Eating all the food. I like hog maw too. She eating all the food. Oh my God!
I appreciate your story because hopefully there are women who are listening, women and young men, because men and boys are sexually molested at a higher rate than people give acknowledgement to. They actually, the rate of molestation for boys is higher than females.
Definitely is.
And so hopefully your story is liberating those who are listening. I hope
hopefully it is.
I hope that it's going to be shared by people who are listening right now, that they'll just invite somebody else to listen in, because your story is letting somebody else know you don't have to stay there.
Wow. Yeah. That's Trina Thompson in the building with us, the author of The Lies They Told. And so often, especially in the African American community, we hold these type of truths to ourselves. So thank you for sharing your testimony and your story.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Coming up next, Church Taboo Topics. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Kingdom Hour Radio Show.
Kingdom Hour with your host Apostle and the Kingdom Crew. The voice, Desiree Collins, Pastor Travis Paul, and Ricky Robinson.
It's the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. I'm your host, Apostle Keith, live and direct right here from L Studios, housed at Elevate Church of Baton Rouge, 10957 Greenwell Springs Road. Coming up next, church taboo topics, the tough topics that you would like to talk about but don't have the space, the place, nor the courage to talk about it. Well, we're going to talk about it here on the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. And don't forget, right after the Kingdom Hour show is the Kingdom After Hour, the hour after the Kingdom Hour, where we have raw, uncut, unscripted conversation, dialogue, just for you, the digital streaming audience. Church taboo topics coming up now.
Get ready for church taboo topics with the Kingdom Crew. Hard topics to be discussed and tough questions you want answered, and much, much more. Let's go. Up next, church taboo topics with the Kingdom Crew. The Kingdom Crew.
That's right. It's church taboo topics. Get ready to dial the number 225-406-7674. It's the number to dial to be a part of today's conversation. Church taboo topics is up right now.
Let's talk church taboo topics.
So what it is, church taboo topics?
I know that incest is wrong, but technically, we are kin. Does fifth cousins count?
Fifth cousin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That might have hit some people down their spinal cord. I'm gonna read it again. Just people like, oh, wait. So I know that incest is wrong, but technically, are we kin? Does fifth cousins count?
Yeah.
Like my Aunt Bessie's brother's sister's cousin. nephew on the
daddy side.
on the stepdaddy side.
Stepdaddy.
The stepdaddy side.
Ooh, that's a good twist.
Because they not even really married.
Oh yeah.
Like
kind of married into the family.
They were married into the family.
Sure they wasn't shacking up?
They wait, huh?
Were they shacking up?
Well, common law marriage.
Oh
no.
So you said stepdaddy, so that means that there's no blood relation.
Right. So what we're doing with this covenant, though, when you do marry a person, even if it's the stepdad, is that still under the covenant? Does it hold true that is now your cover, your provider, your protector, stepdaddy? Yeah. But,
I mean, like you said, but you said it's.
All right, y'all getting out of hand. So we're gonna stick with the biological.
Okay, let's go back to it.
Fifth cousin.
Okay.
Fifth cousin.
Okay, fifth cousin.
So is it wrong?
It's your fifth cousin. You didn't know. Well, what if you didn't know?
That's a different twist.
What if you found out at the family reunion? Like, y'all done been married, y'all got kids.
See, that's where I think really where you have to take consideration. Because, here it is. If they family, they family. It'll be very awkward showing up to a family reunion with your cousin on your hip. And that's family. I mean... Yeah, if you know about it and you showing up, there's something wrong.
Okay,
I don't
you
care
know
if
about it if you showed up. You show up, and then people say, baby, what you doing with him?
How long y'all been together?
Right, and you say, well, that's my husband. Well, baby, what's your people name?
Now, see, that's where it gets tricky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you got something, like I'm from a small town.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you got...
Where you from?
Rayville.
What is that?
Why he gotta say
up near Monroe.
Proper?
Yeah.
On Monroe.
Or as we say, Rayville.
Rayville. Yeah.
So you have, you had some people that had outside families.
Yeah.
And people didn't talk about that.
Right.
Some people didn't talk about
had
that.
Side piece on the side around the corner.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
So you show up at the barbecue.
Yeah. Boy,
or the family reunion.
That's Mabel's daughter.
That's your cousin.
Yeah, that's your cousin.
Well, we didn't know
We ain't
because
know.
guess what? Those people back then did not talk about certain things.
Yeah.
The lies they told.
The lies they told.
See the book.
Yeah.
So
listen, that's gonna be a meme. The lies they told.
The lies they
Put it on the
told.
shirt. Put it on the
The
shirt.
lies they told. Wow.
they
So
told.
okay, that's when you didn't know.
Yeah.
But so you find out, you met somebody.
So just let me go ahead and put it out there. If you knew, you're nasty.
Yeah. That's just
I'm just gonna say that.
Okay.
If you knew, you're nasty. Yeah. You mess with your cousin.
If you knew.
If you knew and you did, that's
Y'all-
nasty.
Y'all met, y'all been talking, y'all been on social media, inboxing each other for about 3 weeks, right? And then you try to figure out how come all of these people, y'all know the same people.
Same timeline is,
Yeah, in the same group,
Yeah.
right?
That's
but
your
y'all
people.
just feel like it's just a coincidence. Then you go ahead and
you do the do.
You be doing stuff, right?
What kind of stuff? I'm sorry, don't say it. Don't
married
say it.
people stuff.
Married people stuff. Okay, but you ain't married. It's called fornication. That's what the Bible says. All right, I'm sorry.
All right.
Go ahead. You fornicate. Okay.
Adultery. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fornicate. So,
Fornicate, yeah.
And then you have somebody to say, well, we weren't even serious. I was just hanging with them.
But you done stuck your dipstick in oil pan. But y'all wasn't serious.
No, we weren't even serious.
Oh.
Right. And so now we come to find out we can.
Yeah.
Do you keep going?
Do you?
I'm asking.
But she asking for a friend.
You asking for a friend.
Right.
No.
Once you find out, do you just stop?
Do you stop?
Suppose you didn't fell in love.
But this is the
Is it?
I'm asking.
It could be a strong kinship.
In my brown voice, stop being nasty.
Yeah. You gotta stop. I mean, at that point, this is nasty. Repent. You gotta scrub your brain. It's like,
Okay. So what y'all saying is,
It's nasty.
You
bad.
could have been in the relationship, and then you find out that that's your cousin, and you need to cut this relationship. That's what y'all saying.
I see.
You got to.
Got you.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what it is. It's really, truly a soul tie. That's not a healthy one.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
And
what it
so
boils down to.
it boils down to a soul tie that's not a healthy one. It boils down to generational curses not being broken,
Right.
and it brings me to the question of if anyone else in your family experience, not necessarily with just their father, but has been molested by a family member in your family.
It's possible.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly,
But not
Possibly.
public. They don't even talk about it.
They talk about it now since I didn't talk about it. But at one time, it just was when we go to, like you say, the family gathering, everybody just saying, ain't that Johnny's daughter? Ain't our granddaughter? Ain't this happened? So and I'm looking like, confused.
Yeah.
So it all boils down. That's a cycle that needs to be stopped.
Yeah.
And actually, and it stands with you because you're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
You're talking about it now.
That's why the enemy
book.
try to take your voice.
That's correct. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Sips water, eats chicken.
And a cola.
Yeah. Yes,
cold
indeed.
That's
drink.
considered
A cold
acid.
drink. Yeah, and get you free from them colas.
That's correct.
Oh, Lord.
Don't say, oh, Lord.
So when we talk about people who are listening in right now, potentially feeling convicted, right? Because we're on this taboo topic.
And let me say this too: I want to be sensitive to those relationships. So we're making jest and laughing about it, but really it's a serious situation because it's a generational curse that need to be broken because it births and it spawns that. That generational incest that could, also be birthed into violating other people because, hey, you get the mindset that it's okay and it's not
to cross these
okay.
boundaries.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
So what does a person do?
Yeah.
They're listening to this right now, and they know that the person is a fifth cousin.
Yeah.
Because that number is really interesting that they that it's on here and it says fifth cousin.
Yeah.
Right.
Third.
It didn't say third.
Yeah.
It didn't say fourth because those are ones that we may be in contact with.
Sure.
You may know your second, third, and fourth cousins.
Right.
But your fifth cousin, it's very possible you had
don't know.
no idea.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's possible. That's why I think too it's important to have family reunions. That's just me.
Right.
Not just because they fun and you get a lot of food, but you gotta have those because you get to meet your
Get your
people and know
family.
your people. Yeah, get to know your people because that's part of your family tree. That's your bloodline. You need to know your people. But even at the fifth, sixth cut, whatever you want to look at, that's family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you just gotta, like I said, to show up at the family reunion with your cousin on your hip.
Yeah.
And then that. So you ask the question, what do you do at that
What
point?
do I do?
Yeah.
Like if a person that's happened, we best of friends.
Sure.
I mean, this is the first person I've been in a relationship with that
Yeah.
totally gets me and I totally get them.
They get me. Yeah.
And that's because you're related.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's a
what do I do now?
familiarity. I think too for those two individuals coming together and first acknowledging the fact that this is not something we should be doing.
That's good.
Getting involved. So let's acknowledge that hey, we entered into this thing unknowingly or even knowingly. It's not right. So first acknowledging that, and then two, repenting. Hey, this is something that God. Because here's the thing: all relationships that are of God is going to be a relationship that should flourish and prosper.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, you're gonna have issues, you're gonna have troubles and trials and tribulations. But if it's of God, then it should blossom and flourish. And so we have to know if this relationship is not of God, then nothing of God can come of it.
Okay.
So let's repent. And say, God, forgive us for this. We're sorry. I love you now as a brother, sister, cousin, brother, sister in Christ. I love you, but this can't happen.
Right.
We cannot do this.
Right.
And so repent. And then at the same time, put up some boundaries.
Okay.
Some barriers. You can't come over to my house at 11 o'clock no more like you used to.
Okay, I was about to ask you, what are these boundaries?
And you can't hug me like you used to.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Give them a side hug. Man.
Yeah, even if that.
Yeah.
No kissing?
I mean, well, they shouldn't have
give
been
me a
doing it
finger.
anyway. They wasn't even married.
That part,
that
so
right there, but I know
we gotta
y'all
set
doing
boundaries. We gotta set boundaries. We're not gonna be in private spaces with one another like we used to in the past. We're not gonna have these intimate conversations and these long dialogues on the phone. No, we're not doing none of that. We're gonna be at a distance, and it is what it is. But you gotta cut it off.
So if I did that, we working on it for 2 years, so we just kind of cut off. So, but we still cool.
We can be cool. Yeah. We're gonna pound it up, cuz.
And I never felt anybody who connected to me as much. So we can still talk.
We can still talk, but we're not talking these intimate conversations. When they start getting personal and all that,
sometimes it can be in your own mind.
Yeah.
It's almost a fantasy that you wanted to have happen.
Yeah.
Or it could be a fantasy of you or for that person, and then. Now, again, going back to those soul ties, it goes back to you breaking that soul tie, praying for you to no longer be connected to this person, and that will eventually fade away. But you have to remain faithful and remain strong on all levels.
It's a good topic. Good topic.
It is.
Yeah, because I want to go. What if they had kids? But we'll talk later.
I was about to say that.
We'll talk after hours.
Yeah. Conversation so good, we done went 4 minutes over. But guess what? We're going to roll them over into the Kingdom After Hour Show. Listen, guys, this has been our time here on the Kingdom Hour Radio Show. I'm your host, Apostle Keith, in the building. Full house. There's faces and all over the place. Look at all these people.
Looking beautiful.
The beautiful black people in the building. So we want to thank our special in-studio guest with us today, Miss Trina Thompson. Amen, for sharing her story. Thank you so much. For sharing with us today, and hopefully you can hang around with us for the Kingdom After Hour Show. And don't forget, you can pick up her book on Black Friday. Black Friday. That's like Thanksgiving, right? You talking about that Black Friday?
Yeah, but it's on pre-sale now. They can order now.
Okay, so we gotta wait till November to get the book.
Yeah.
It's worth the wait.
It's worth the wait. And also, she had other things that's planned, and that's when God told her to release it. Remember that?
Well, I get that. I get that, but it's just so long. I can read the manuscript. So in the studio with us, of course, is the Kingdom Production crew holding it down. It's the Funky Cole Medinas and our return of the intern. There it is. That's right. That Connor holding it down over there. And then, of course, our in-studio guest over there for the Emerge Butterfly, Ricky Robinson and Desiree DC, the voice. Love you guys. Y'all have a great weekend. And Mr. Sir Chauncey. You thought I was going to say Sir that, huh?
No.
I'm being your host, Apostle Keith. We're going to catch you guys over in the Kingdom After Hour Show. Have a great weekend. If you don't have a place of worship, come see us at Elevate Church of Baton Rouge, 10957 Greenwell Springs Road, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Y'all have a great one. We're going to catch you in the Kingdom After Hour Show. Peace.
Peace.
The hour cometh, and now it's the Kingdom Hour. Thank you for tuning in to the Kingdom Hour. We trust you have been blessed. If you would like to contact us, please visit our Facebook page at The Kingdom Hour. Or you can email us, info@kingdomhour.com. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you on the next show.